Hey guys, it's me, Danielle the Unicorn, and welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video I've ever made, and my channel is just about doing movie reviews. So the first one that I want to start off doing is Spider-Man Homecoming. It came out this weekend, and I was like super excited to watch this movie. So this video is going to be spoiling the movie, so if you don't want to hear any spoilers, don't watch any further. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it. When I do my movies, like after I watch them, I usually give them a rating between one being like the crappiest movie ever, like why did you even exist, like why were you even made, to 10, which is like I love it, I love it, I want more of it type of thing. So the rating that I give Spider-Man Homecoming is 7.5, 8. So I think it really deserves that rating, and I hope you feel the same way too. But I'm gonna give my reasons, and I'm gonna start off with talking about Peter Parker, played by Tom Holland. He did an amazing job. He caught my eye from the moment I saw him in the others Avengers movie. He came on full force. He's ready to be part of the team, and he thinks everything is just like whoa to him, like just amazing to him, and he still carried that attitude with this one, his own movie. And I like that he does want to prove to Tony Starks that he can be part of the Avengers. He got this. But in this movie, it kind of showed that he needed to have several seats. With that being said, I mean, for instance, the scene of the ferry ride. Okay, he really wanted to, prove to Tony that he can solve this problem, this mystery that was going on, by trying to get Michael Keaton at the ferry. He attempted it, and it was a complete fail. He What he did was, he's fighting, and the weapons that Michael Keaton has like caused the ferry to cut in half, and Spider-Man thought he had it by putting the webs to like connect the ferry to bring it back together. So he thought that worked, and it didn't. And like, I mean, mind you, there's citizens on this ferry too. It's not all about these villains that he's trying to catch, it's about other people too. So I don't think he really took that into consideration. And he was panicking and freaked out, but just in time, Iron Man came and saved that ferry, and pretty much saved a day. Because like one of the parts in there was like this guy on the ferry, and what he was seeing like Spider-Man do, he was like, "Oh yeah, Spider-Man!" And then the ferry was breaking apart, but then Iron Man came and put it back together. Like he really did it, and the guy's like, "Yeah, Iron Man!" So like, I had liked that part. But yeah, it's just like little things like that with Peter Parker. He just, in due time, he will be more mature, and hopefully, think before just going in and doing, because obviously we saw that, and it was no good. So, but yeah, I like this Peter Parker out of the other previous Peter Parkers that I've watched. So, yeah, he did good. Um, Next is Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton. His acting never disappoints me. He is The way that he just carries himself is amazing. A movie that I really love him in is called Multiplicity. I suggest you watch it if you've never watched uh, Multiplicity, and leave me a comment and tell me if you like the movie or not. But his character in here was pretty good, like playing as the villain and everything like that. I know I was shocked when Peter had went up to the girl's house to get her for homecoming, and he answers the door. I was like, oh snap, that's her daddy. Okay. So that really caught me by surprise. And yeah, he just like he did good. Um I know there's other ways to take care of your family. And I'll just leave it as that because he was just so adamant about that. He's like, this is for my family and all of that. And I'm like, yeah, but there's other ways of supporting your family than stealing alien weapons. But that's just me though. Um, one random thing that like made me laugh was like when Peter did go inside Michael Keaton's house, like Peter was in the hallway, and Michael Keaton's wife, like, she came out of nowhere. She came from out of the dark. It was just like, hello. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Yeah, she like freaked me out. His wife did. But yeah, I just wanted to say that part. But yeah, Michael Keaton did good. I liked him. But you know, he's in jail. Don't know when we're gonna see him again. So yeah. The next person that I want to talk about is Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. As always, he does his part and he does it good. I have nothing like negative to say about him in this movie. I am happy that he took that suit away from Peter. Like, if he didn't, like, I'm pretty sure more disaster was going to happen. So good on Tony to take that suit away from him and everything like that. I like that. I like that Tony, you know, wants to like mentor, be there more for Peter, you know, just, you know, let him know that, hey, like, you need to get it together and, you know, just mature up. Like, I just like how he was towards Peter and stuff. So hopefully, like, in the future movies, you know, Peter takes his advice and runs with it and do even better, be more mature than how he was in this movie. So yeah, like, I like Tony in here. I have nothing bad to say about him. So I'm gonna move on to the next person. Aunt May, played by Marissa Tomei. So if you did not know, Robert and Marissa, they had played in a movie a long time ago called Only You. It's a love movie. And, you know, from the last Avengers movie, I loved when I saw them together, like in that living room scene, because it just like brought me back to like the movie Only You that they did. So if you haven't watched Only You, go ahead and let me know what you think about that one. So that one was pretty good. But Aunt May, she was beautiful. She played her part well. You know, just being that concerned aunt. You know, just like, where you been? Like, you ain't calling me or anything like that, and I'm watching the news. And where you at? You know, like, that's good that she was like that towards him. I really loved her clothes. I don't think it was meant to to stand out, but like her clothes stood out to me. It was pretty basic. It was just like high waist jeans, some basic shirt, and she had like her glasses and long hair. Like, I really loved that look on her. And I don't know. I was just, I don't know, in a trance with her clothes, even though they only showed her like 4 times. But I don't know. I liked her clothes in there. And she did good as Aunt May again. So yeah, I like her. Happy, the driver, played by John Ferrero. Happy really irritated me because he was irritated. I don't think it was necessary for him to like be all like, oh, when he's trying to move Tony's like equipment. Like all you doing is just moving his things. Like it's not that big of a deal. I mean, make sure it's not broke. But he was just like really overreacting with that task. And then like I didn't really like the way that he just like pushed Peter off to the side and stuff. Like I just thought that was rude. And I wish they just didn't show much FaceTime for him. Like he didn't deserve all that screen time that he did get. So I don't really care for Happy in this one. The other ones I liked him, like he was okay, but in here I just didn't like him at all. So yeah. Now I'm on to like talking about the teenagers. So I want to start off with talking about Zendaya. See how big I got? I loved her. She was funny. Like I just loved the way she acted in here. And you know what, to be honest, I wish that she was the love interest. Like for real. Like she was just, I don't know. I was just like, I just liked her in here a lot. She just had personality. She just, I don't know. She had got my attention. I liked her. She was funny. She's beautiful as always. And I just wish she was the love interest. So hopefully she'll be in the next Spider-Man movie. I don't know. And then we have his friend Ned. Ned was, he played that part of being that, whoa, that's so cool. Hey, can I try? Like that type of friend. I like that. I like that, he stepped up and just decided to be the computer guy for Spider-Man. That was pretty cool. So, yeah, Ned did pretty well. And the last person that I want to talk about is the girl Liz, the love interest. I don't like her at all. Okay. She just didn't stand out to me. Like she like had no personality. Like was that supposed to be that way? Like her not have a personality? And one thing that got me was, if you remember the scene where she's like hanging up the homecoming sign and she's like wearing a skirt or something like that, like all right, whatever. She wears that same skirt again at the decathlon fair or whatever they were doing, tournament. I was like, really? You ain't got no other clothes? Okay. Yeah. So that really irritated me, but I think that was just a mess up, but still. It was the same skirt, same jean skirt. There's some things I do want to mention. Karen. I think he named the computer Karen. I liked her. I like when like she would suggest like a certain type of like combat skill. And then it like his eyes just turn into like some type of kill mode and he's just like, no, that's not what I wanted. Like that. But I like Karen. So hopefully she's gonna be like in that new suit that Tony Stark made for him. But yeah, I like Karen a lot. And then there was a song that was playing at the homecoming. I think it's called, I wrote it down. Okay. Space Age Love Song by a Flock of Seagulls. Yes. Space Age Love Song by a Flock of Seagulls. They didn't even play that homecoming scene for a long, like, not even like 10 seconds. But that song's playing in the background. And I love it. You should listen to it. And Hannibal Buress, he was funny. It was just like his reaction all the time, like just to play the Captain America movies. Like that was just funny to me. And then the one teacher, the lady teacher, she also played in Orange is the New Black. I wish they would have showed her a bit more interactive with Peter, just like talking to him and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the only thing that I wish they would have showed more of her, because I just know what she's capable of. She's a good actress. So, but yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover with Spider-Man Homecoming. It was good. I will watch it again in the movie theaters. And I mean, I can't wait till the next one comes out. I'm like, yes. So if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe to me, please. And by all means, like, leave a comment for me, okay? Once again, I'm Danielle the Unicorn, and I'll see you later. Bye.